Hello. Good evening, everyone. Right, we're just going to give you a little bit of time to log on to the log on. Once we start getting lots of you joining us, we will start to do some live readings. So
we are aiming for just doing it for an hour tonight, because we're aware that we really do go over.
And we can't see the comment. I'm going to let
Kerry Davis. Hi, Kerry.
Hi, Kerry. You found me at last. Yeah, we're just going to wait for a few of you to log on. So it's been a busy weekend. I've done a nice Reiki attunements today with 2 ladies. That's been really nice. And I don't know if you've noticed, my new website has been done. So thanks to Lynn Furman for doing that for me. And more exciting news, I open my new little sanctuary next week. So all of my meditation classes, hypnotherapy, workshops, healing, all of that is going over to the new place. So I will put a post on the wall letting you know the address, and all of my services will all be on there. We've got a friend of mine, Jane Bramley. She's going to be she's got her own separate unit there, and she is going to be, there's a bed that's coming, well, tubes, what's it called again?
Oh yeah,
it's colour healing, so it's to do with the chakras, so it'd be crystals, and it's like a crystal bed that you can lie under, and you have all of this lovely healing. I am a bit tired, actually. It's been a busy weekend, so, but yeah, we're going to get through as many of you. Thank you everyone for sharing and liking our page, and it's nice to have you engaging with us, and the more you can share and like.
I'm writing down people's names that are asking for cards, so we don't get the...
Well, the only thing that we do ask is once a week. We will be doing this every week. It's going to get a little bit more exciting because we're going to be doing a lot more things, which is all going to be good fun. And if you share and like the page, you will get a chance to win a free reading with me. And also I'm going to throw in some extra little treats. So all of these workshops and stuff that we've got coming up, you could be in for a chance to win a place on some of these little workshops that I'll be doing. If
you'd like a reading, can you please like and share our page, and then we're happy to do a reading as a kind of energy exchange. You do need to say if you want a reading, because I'm writing down in order of the people that are asking.
Also remember, as always, we don't just give you a reading unless you ask for one, okay? Because some of it's personal. Some of you are just on here because you like to see us.
And if there's a specific question, then ask it, and then we can get a bit more.
Yeah, we do keep it really short, and you can imagine we get so many of you on. The other week was on for over 2 hours, and it really is a long night. So we try and keep it short and sweet. So try and be patient. If we get to the end of it and we haven't done everyone, put your name, and you will be the first ones on the following week, so you won't miss out. Okay, so yeah, just comment if you want a reading.
We've got Kerry, so we're going to start with Kerry. So at the minute we've got Kerry wants one, Joe, Elizabeth, Stephen, Penny, Jamie.
I'll let you do Kerry because I know Kerry. I'm not pulling a fast
one. Does this every week.
It's better to have a reading with someone who don't know
so I
you.
can sit and have a relax.
Yeah, and of course, if you can give us some feedback, that'd be brilliant as well. Okay, so yeah, we're just keeping our. It's going to be the first ones on. We will go through them in order.
Right. So
and hopefully you'll all get one. Okay.
Right. So we've got the King of Pentacles. So I feel like there's a male figure around you, Kerry, that's going to be helping you with money. I don't know, but then you've got like the Queen of Cups. So I feel that there's an emotional link with where you're. I don't know if you've been struggling with money at the moment, or whether you need some money because there's something that you need in your life, but you're worrying about the cost of it. I do feel that there's someone around you, a male, that is going to actually help you with that. Whether he'll be able to, I can't say whether he's going to give you the finances for that, or whether he'll be able to like help you find out how you can get finance for it. Can you just say whether that makes sense, and then we can go. Do you know if that would make sense to us?
I really don't know. I know, Kerry, I don't know her that well.
Right, because then we've got the fall. Kerry, I'm getting something, okay, which is similar to what I'm going through, so I don't really want to say it on here, but whatever the circumstances is, I think it's going to be okay, because you've got the fall, which is like going off onto a new beginning and new adventures. So there's definitely new things coming for you, and I feel that financially there's no need to worry, and just take that step and go for it. It's going to be exciting, it's going to be fresh, it's going to be new. So I hope that makes sense.
Okay, who we got next?
Next we have Joe Wilkinson.
Right, so
you
if
do
I
that,
read
and then I will
Joe.
go down. I'll take
Okay.
one for her.
So yeah, if you can give us lots of feedback, we'll see there's been lots of love hearts, which is really lovely. And so yeah, do like and share, and you'll be seeing a lot more of us doing a lot more readings. Now I've gone to have a lot more time to do things, to be able to catch up. A lot of the reasons as well, me going to the new places, to there's so many things I'm trying to catch up on. Acupressure, hypnotherapy. I need to polish up on a few things, and of course my passion is teaching, so there'll be lots more workshops, so lots of exciting and new things coming up as well. Okay, so we got Joe Wilkinson. So
Yeah.
Joe, this is for you, honey. Okay, so I don't know whether there's been some issues with you feeling a little bit overburdened recently, and it's as if you've really had to work hard. I want to go back the last year in particular, where you've had to really work hard, and this could be to do around establishing yourself as a business, or whether it's just making ends meet, you know, whether it's been some issues with finances and things have been difficult. But with these cards, it's as if I'm feeling there's going to be some release. I want to go around sort of, I feel more in the autumn, the cooler months. So I feel there is going to be some release. And also, I don't know whether you're thinking about signing some contract or some new business, or whether it could even be a house move, but it feels very much around material things. So as we come into the autumn time, I just feel things are going to get a little bit better for you. Okay, so if you can give us some feedback on that, that'd be brilliant. All right, so who we got next?
Right, we've now got Elizabeth Lapsley.
Okay.
Lapsley Fisher.
Do you want me to do this one? What do you want to do, Elizabeth?
If you take one for Elizabeth, and then I'll quickly shuffle because I've written
Ooh.
loads of names.
We got some lovely cards here. So, sorry, I forgot to show the last ones, didn't I? There you go. So this for me is about progress. So it's about waiting for things. And this feels very much around happy families, around your home, improvements. I want to say, as we move forward, I feel into the next 3 months in particular, I feel you're going through some transition through that period, which is going to bring you some really positive outcome, okay? Now, I don't know whether you're thinking about even, you know, a commitment in your relationship, or whether it's just whether you're thinking of getting married. I don't know what it is, but very much around your emotional state, I feel it's going to be you feeling really sort of happy and feeling on top of the world. And I feel here with this, I feel there's a little holiday as well. So I don't know if you've got anything planned for this year, but I just want to say happy home life, happy families, a feeling of a real feeling of contentment and feeling really settled where you are. Okay, so again, the next 3 months there's going to be lots of changes. I'm feeling some celebrations, and also I feel around the summertime in particular there's going to be some good news, some sort of celebration, or just feeling quite happy. So whatever it is that you want to manifest, just, you know, go for it. All right, okay, so
yeah, and I've got the Hierophant for you and the Queen of Wands. So I wasn't listening to what you said. So I do feel that you're going to find, I don't know if you're into the spiritual work, but I do feel you're going to find someone spiritual around you that will be able to support you and help you with moving forward. And I definitely do feel that there is a link with you doing more learning in the spiritual. So if you are doing it, I feel that you're going to start learning more, and if you don't do it, then I feel you're going to start to.
Look at all those lovely love hearts.
Stephen.
We love hearts.
We've got a Stephen Collon. Do you know him?
Right, no. Do you want
No,
to do him?
I don't know him. We'll do one each.
All right.
For him.
She's going to make me work tonight, even though I'm really
We
tired. She's going to crack the whip. Yeah.
I sure am.
Do you know I'm actually having a day out with Martin tomorrow? The first time in a year. Can you believe that? That's terrible, isn't it?
My headache's terrible. Right, so I've got the Knight of Wands, Stephen. So I feel that maybe there is a new job opportunity coming your way. Whether you already are aware of this, I think you might have an inkling that this is coming. But it's definitely something new, and it's something that you've wanted for a while. So I feel that if you're in two minds about it, then go for it, because it's it's definitely the right thing for you to be doing.
Is this Stephen, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the 3 cards I've got here, honey, I don't know if you can see that, but that more or less is exactly the same. Zoe's using her own cards, you can see, but it resonates exactly with what Zoe's just said. So for me, this is about really use your intuition, okay? So don't stick with something you're not happy about. Be brave, be bold, and make positive change, okay? Because it's as if you've happened to conform, or you're not happy to conform and to certain, maybe it's rules and regulations, I don't know, or it could just be you're not feeling happy in a job that you're in. But what I'm feeling here is you've got that lovely temperance card, which is all about having much more balance, feeling much more happier. Very much, you've got all that lovely red there, so that's all about creativity. You've got lots of skills, I feel, but also you've also got you need to be able to shine a little bit more with what you do. So again, really positive cards. If you're thinking of changing job, or you're not happy, or it could just be you may want to start something completely new, then go for it, okay? I also, for some reason, I'm being made aware of the November time. So as we come into the November here, it's as if I feel that all your hard work is actually paid off. And I feel that there's a little bit of a turnaround for you, okay? So lovely and positive. We like positive cards, don't we? Yeah. Okay.
So if I go back here.
Who we got next?
Oh, there. Now I can share. I'm just trying to share.
Oh, lovely seeing all of you.
Right. So next, Penny Dimmock.
Do you want to do Penny?
We both know Penny.
I know Penny more than you.
You can't do that.
We'll do one each for Penny then. See, you're so popular, Penny.
All day, all night. Send me healing guides.
Yeah, Zoe needs some healing. So do I. I'm going to go to bed as soon as I finish this. I'm going to put my TV on. I'm going to watch it.
Does Martin have a paintbrush? I'm going to be decorating soon.
Martin.
Yeah, his daughter says, just saying hi, have a lovely relaxing day tomorrow. Glad my daddy's putting down his paintbrush for a day.
Oh, thanks, Michelle. Yeah, he is. He's going to chill out for a change.
Oh, Penny, I've got the Fool. So I do feel that you're starting a new adventure. I feel you're aware of what this new adventure is. It's not, I'm not saying it as travelling. I feel it's a new business venture that you're looking into. I want to say, but this involves another person. So whether there's a partnership that you're just getting into. And obviously I know a little bit of what you do. But I do feel like you're branching out more, getting people to sort of go to demos and things, but I think you're going a bit further afield than what you normally do. So that's what I'm getting with that.
So that's what I'm feeling. So here, Penny, okay, so we've got the devil, we've got the star. The star for me, the devil's very much about you being in a position of making more decisions and maybe some leadership here. But it also could be with the star, it's all about new ideas, inspiration, creativity. But it's also, I feel that you're really finding your own. So it's really getting in your own head, in your own space. Yeah, it just feels, I want to say that there could be there's something new on the horizon that you're going to be looking at. And for some reason, I want to go back to June. No, we're not even in June now. Oh my God.
Which means that you'll be looking at June.
We're looking at June.
But she did put spot on.
Okay, so around the June time, There's something, it makes me feel you're negotiating or you're talking or you're having some discussion, and around you I've got some good news, but this is really going to get you out there shining, and I know you do a lot of facilitating, which is brilliant, and I know, you know, you've plugged me before, you've put Dems on and all of this sort of thing. Yeah, do you know what, really, you know, I'll plug you.
Yeah, not on camera. Not
Penny,
live.
do you know what? I don't know whether you've got any.
On next show.
Excuse me, I'm still talking. Penny, I don't know whether you've got any connection with working or facilitating something to do with cruise ships, but I just had an image of a cruise ship pop into my mind. Whatever it is, don't think about it. Get out there and do it. All right? It's lovely.
Right, thank you, Penny. We've got a Jamie Jane Grost. I hope I'm saying these names.
Oh,
right.
I know Jamie.
Just where
hello, honey. Can you do Jamie? Because I know her. I don't know much about you, Jamie, do I? I've seen you now and again down at the lounge, but
take one to see if it connects with what I'm saying.
Right.
I need to, otherwise my head makes me think like I'm doing rubbish. Right,
she's doing all right considering she's got a bad headache.
Two of Cups. So I feel that there's like the coming together of people. I don't know whether you've just started in a new relationship or whether there's a kind of new romance within your relationship at the moment. But I feel that there may have been a bit of a tricky period, but it's kind of, you're moving into like calmer waters now, and it's all getting quite nice. I feel that there's been the influence of someone else around you that's kind of been interfering with your relationship and trying to cause sort of problems, but I feel it's just where they're jealous. So I want to say, take what they say with a pinch of salt and don't let it affect your happiness, because that's what the thing is. They don't like seeing you happy because they want what you've got. So I hope you can take that.
Okay, so I've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. So, Janie, I don't really know much about your situation because I'm not nosy. I don't ask questions. But I don't know whether it is, I feel that things have been over the past few years, just sort of been, whether there's been any financial difficulties or whether it is that you've just sort of got by. But we have the lovely Ace of Pentacles. So this is something you haven't had to work hard for. This is some sort of surprise. So there's some money coming from somewhere. Now, if it's PPI, I don't know, whatever it is, there's something that's coming. Or if you, do a little bet or something like that. I'm a bit gambling now and again. But it feels to me very much as something's going to get resolved. Or it's not resolved, no, because it doesn't feel that you're having to fight for something. This feels very much like you just learn to, like we do, we get along, yeah. But this is a lovely surprise. So there's some money coming from somewhere, and I want to say within the next 3 months there's some celebration. This is also for me about, you've put hard work into something. You're very much a carer as well, Janie, and I'm being told that you are a natural healer as well. So do you know what? Let someone look after you as well, all right? Because you deserve it. Because this is what I'm feeling with you. You've got this lovely calmness about you that you help other people. And sometimes we have to accept when we need help as well. Okay? But I know it sounds like I'm changing from one thing to another, but you've got two different things going on here. So finances, something coming, something out of the blue. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Celebrations.
Just don't listen to other people.
All right? Okay.
Right, we've got quite a lot of people.
If we don't get through all of you, remember at the end, when we finish, all the ones we haven't done, because we're going in order, at the end, we'll make a note of your names and you will be the first ones next week. Okay? But we will try and get through you all. Please give us some feedback. And we love all those little love hearts. They're really nice.
Right, could you do Anne Windybank for me, because she tried last week and kept losing the connection. Okay. Anne Windybank, but I know Anne, so if I do a card, I'll know. Okay.
Right, so what we've got
Anne,
here
so let us know if you're watching still, Anne.
Okay, Anne, first thing, and this feels very, very powerful for me, so it's the end of a difficult situation. See all those swords? This is like the 9 and 10 of Swords is always the end of something. So it's the first card out, so which is good. So it means something's coming to an end. It's an end of a difficult situation. But then we have as if you're waiting on some news, waiting on some progress to move forward, whatever that is. So it feels very much, I want to say also keep your finances in check. For some reason, I'm not getting that from the card. I just got an impression that over the next 3 months, it's about getting your finances sorted and just keeping a tight rein on what you're spending. But end of a difficult situation, moving forward. Really, really nice card. I do see a lovely sunshine around you as I'm connecting with your energy there. So it feels very much about moving forward. Yeah, I don't know if there's been some issues with family. I don't know if there's been any sort of fallouts or anything like that, but I just feel it's a card, it's very much, for me, this card of moving forward here is going to bring an end of a difficult cycle and bringing you some healing as well. Okay?
Good.
Hope that helps.
Right, we've now got Cheryl Evans. Is it Cheryl or Cheryl?
Oh, Cheryl,
Right,
hello, honey.
Cheryl.
She shared my website for me earlier. Thank you.
Ooh.
Right, so should we do one each for Cheryl?
Yeah.
Because I don't know Cheryl, apart from she pops up on my page now and again and leaves a little comment.
Oh, that's fallen out, so I'm going to leave that there. Oh, there we go, Cheryl. They're both just fallen out. So I've got the 8 of Swords and then the Knight of Swords. So I feel like at the moment you're feeling a bit sort of overwhelmed and not sure what to do. But I mean, this is going on within your own thoughts. So it's as if like a decision needs to be made and you just really do not know what to do. But if you know the cards or you know this, it's basically the swords are around her, but the way forward is clear. So once you take off the blindfold, I was trying to think what they were called then. It is blindfold, isn't it?
Blindfold, yeah, because
Yeah,
she's got one here as well.
So
You've got
as
one
soon
on
as
there.
you like
as well.
take that off and you start seeing more clearly, you will understand the right decision to be made. Okay, and that will help you move forward. Now there is a male around you, influence. I want to say they're around sort of 30-ish, 30s, 40s. Listen to them because they are giving you really good advice with this way forward for you. So hopefully Paula can give you definitely know the answer, but you're struggling with whether it's the right answer. Okay.
Okay, so again,
Yeah, she knows it.
2 of Swords, blindfolded. This is about the inability to make decisions. So it's as if you're not sure. I don't know what it is. I feel the last, I want to go back over the last 2 years in particular. I don't know if there was an end of a difficult cycle back then, or you went through a bit of a transition, whatever that was in your personal life. But for me, I feel that there's some change that's coming around again, and you just need to be brave and make some important decisions. But also, I feel around, finances, whether it is walking away from a job or starting something new, or it just could be that you've worked so hard to get where you are. But I do feel there is some change. I'm trying to get more information because I don't want to sort of leave you thinking, well, what is that exactly about? But I do feel it's around your personal life, but also around work as well. Okay, so hopefully that makes some sense. All right. We are getting through lots of you. We like all those little love hearts.
Right. So next we have Shauna Kopp.
Shauna.
Do you know Shauna?
No, don't think so. Okay, shall I pull one for Shauna then?
Makes perfect sense from Jane Gross. Sonia says hi.
Hello, Sonia.
Yeah, are we still live? I've replied, said yeah. Carly Pittman, I've written your name down. Right, I'll just go through the names as I've gone down the list. So these people we have got you written down to do. So we've got, after Shauna, we've got Carly Pittman, Angie Benfield, Lindsay, Michelle, Amy, Karen, Christina, Champagne. If we get time, I have seen your question. Jasmine, Nat and Sally so far, so we will keep going. So, Shauna Kopp.
Should I do Shauna or do you want to do Shauna?
Do you know Shauna?
No,
we'll just do one each then.
Hello, Shauna. So we're going to pull one each for you, okay? Right, so what we got here? Oh, let's come up again. Some difficult cycles. I feel there's been some struggles going on with you and having to work hard. I don't know whether this has been about keeping family together, but it feels very much. Oh, there you go. Can you see that?
We've both got that.
We've both
so
got
you
the same one.
definitely.
Okay, so this is, remember, this is an energy that's around and nothing stays the same. We can change things. But because I feel with this, there has been some hard work and maybe you've had to work hard with other people. I don't know if there's been some illness in the family or whether you've had some concerns about someone, but it feels like you've had to really sort of, it's been quite a stressful time for you. The good thing is that it is coming to an end of all that difficulty. So again, some release coming, okay? So you can pull those swords out and you can start again and just move forward. All right, whatever that is. They're not really indicating to me what area we're looking at. So hopefully that makes some sort of sense, okay? But it does feel very much around family issues as well. All right.
I've got Carly Pittman and Jerry Pittman. Says on this around.
We need a PA to write down.
We do, because I'm doing it off of my phone, not the laptop.
Sonny's off in his
bedroom. We don't want to be seen up close. We don't like to be seen.
No, I don't. Who's that, Sonia?
We don't like how we look.
No.
Right, so I got Shauna. You basically got. You're going to be, I didn't know what you were saying in your reading, but I definitely got the same as Paula with that one. But I'm saying, like, if you're worrying about money in that at the moment, don't, because actually you're going to be okay financially. I don't know if you're having a bit of a blip at the moment with it, but it's all going to come fine and you're going to be in control of your finances. I do feel you've got some money coming from somewhere. So if you haven't done things like, I want to say like a scratch card or something in a while, go and do one. Okay? Did one yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you win?
Yeah.
Remember who your best friend is?
I just haven't handed it in. I felt embarrassed to go back in the shop.
Oh, right.
As it was only £3.
That's all right, you could have bought another 3.
I know.
Who we got next?
Oh, Sally Ridley would like to be our PA.
Oh, bless you, Sally. We need someone to
Jen
do all this.
Pittman. So Jen, we haven't forgotten you. I just had you above Carly Pittman, so let's take the one name.
Jen, let's see what we got for you,
Jen?
shall we? No, I don't
know.
So we got all these lovely new people. We like that. We like new people. We like all of our followers. It's nice to see
we also
some new
have
interest.
The Angels with Love page as well. So from Angels with Love. So check that out as well if you haven't. I have been sharing it with that link.
We've got quite a lot of pages, and we are trying to narrow it down and keep it all on one. So Zoe's taken over the Angels with Love, which is the angel board. Okay, so angel boards are great in the right hands. It's another tool, but it is something that needs to be controlled. So me and Zoe do angel board readings where you can get 2 to 4 people on it, and it's a lovely way of getting some real evidence from those loved ones, because they come and speak to you and they use your energy to spell out the messages. When we're doing mediumship and that sort of thing, it's a little bit different, but there's so many different things that we do between us, and I am going to be narrowing down the pages and keeping it all under this page. All right.
Okay, Jen, I don't know if you've got, I feel this is related to whether there's a son around you or a young man around you. I want to say sort of teenager, early 20s, whether you're sort of worried about them at the moment. It's as if they want to do, I want to say, like, are they thinking of doing college or university, and it's the situation with money at the moment that's sort of holding them back, or travelling. There's something that they want to be doing, and I think you're very concerned about them, whether they're going to be able to afford to do this. But then we've got the Justice card, so I think it's kind of saying that don't worry, it will all be okay as long as they have looked into the situation properly. Let me see what one can you call one.
What's this one?
Jen.
What we got? So this is all about, there's been, I don't like that card. It's been coming up a lot lately. So there is some sort of upset, or You understand?
But to me, that could mean that when he does actually, if he does go off, whether this is uni, it's definitely travelling somewhere. So I'm not sure if it's like a gap year thing or whether it's going off to uni or off to sort of work in like, that's a sort of new start of a job on like a low young pay. But I think it's just
more money
at the heartstrings when this person goes, and it's that not wanting to let them go. But they are going to be fine, and I feel financially they will be okay. But we will be handing out to them quite a bit.
Okay, so
from that,
can you give us some feedback? I do want to ask something actually. I had a lady that messaged, she was in Australia, and asked what the time difference was. And we've got a few from Canada as well. I will try and find out, and I will put it on, because obviously
about 12 hours.
they are about 12 hours behind us, but also Canada. So I will try and find out. It's really hard because it's trying to fit it in with everybody.
But actually, if you are somewhere, they could always message, and we could pull one and just do a quick.
You could do a little private message,
live reading to them.
And you could send us a little private message. Again, remember, it will only be a little message. It will be very generalised, so it'll be whatever that energy is around you at this time. Okay, so remember, you know, even if we get a card that we feel is a little bit, oh, I don't like that, it doesn't stay like that. No, something has to change. And it's the way that we go about things and do what we have to do to get through things.
Right, so now we've got Carly Pittman. So I'm assuming they're both related.
Hello, Carly. Okay, so what we got for you? Indecision. I'm going to also pull some of my little angel tarot. I like
that before wasn't for him now, it was for Carly.
Right, okay, so for Carly, indecision, needing to make some decisions, but also I'm feeling there is some self-sacrifice that's needed here as well, okay? And I feel really, really lovely, positive phase coming over, because I'm being shown a lovely rainbow around you. So definitely moving forward. There you go, stretching your wings, asserting yourself, lots of creative energy there. So do you know what? This feels very much like there could be, if there's a new job that you're going for, where you can really stand up and you can really shine and show people what you can do. You need to, just be a little bit more confident with yourself. And also, if there is some new job, go for it.
Yeah, there is definitely movement, okay? There's definitely like everything being picked up and shifting. So it's definitely moving of a job or linked with. I'm kind of now not sure if the cards that we pulled that I pulled for Jen are linked to you, Carly, and that the young person is actually possibly you, because I'm getting you sort of lift moving, whether it's be a job or studies, but you're definitely changing. It's a big shift, a big change, and you need to be careful with your money, okay? I feel like you'll have quite a bit of money, but you can't just spend it, so be really careful with that money, okay? Spend it wisely. I hope that makes sense. Jane says thank you. Right, so now we've got Angie Benfield.
Angie, right.
Don't know her. Do you know her?
No, not on Angie. Okay, hello Angie. Let's see what we got for you, shall we?
So we've got Maria Burr. I'm Martin's youngest daughter.
Maria, hello. Yes. Hello, you all right, honey? We need to catch up soon, don't we?
Yeah. It's so hot in here.
I know. But if I open the window, it's going to be noisy. Hello, Maria. How are you, honey? All right. So, who's this for?
This
Angie Benfield. Hi, Angie. New beginnings for you. Okay, so I feel that you've got a good balance. There's two new things that's going on here. Okay, so I feel that there is some new opportunity or some, you see that, the Ace of Cups. This is all about something new, and it's something that's something whether you've been thinking about or you've been planning. I want to go back over the last 6 months in particular, whether you've been thinking about putting your energy into something new. This could be whether it could be work. I don't feel it's around relationship. I'm not sure, because I feel very much this is all about stability. It's about your little empire in the background there. So this feels very much I'm feeling there's two things again going on here, where you've got that nice balance, you've got the stability, it's looking after your money, looking after what's yours. But I do feel there is some new idea that's coming. So whether that is to do with a new job, do you know what? It feels very much like, I want to say, going it alone, doing something alone with this one. Okay, but with the Ace of Cups, this is lovely because it's about having that balance of feeling emotionally contented, but it feels very much about, I don't know whether you're, you know, whether there's someone that's supporting you on an emotional level, but I just feel, yeah, really, really nice energy. What are you getting?
Yeah,
from
I
that?
felt you've definitely got good times coming, because you've also got the Ace of Pentacles, which is like the sort of starting of new things and not having to worry so much about money. So I feel there's going to be some good news around money. I do feel though at the moment you've had quite a lot of like emotions going on, and it's as if you've been torn, you know, not just with work, with home, family, just your emotions have just been a bit overwhelming, and I want to sort of say like tormenting you a bit, just like you're worrying too much, you're overthinking everything and really, really worrying, and you need to just let that can stop now. You don't need to worry anymore because you've got two aces in that reading, so that means that everything's going to be really good and okay.
Really new. The ace is always the beginning of something new. And also I pulled you a little angel card here as well. Successful self-employment. But this is also about you being able to take some responsibility or moving away from, you know, something that's been difficult for a while. And it's about putting your creativity, but also getting yourself noticed for what you can do. So it's, you know, don't sit in the background. Get yourself out there and show people what you can do. But whatever it is, that Ace of Cups is bringing something new for you. All right, honey. There we go.
Yeah, worrying times are going to be over soon. Right, so now we've got Lindsay Marie.
Okay. Do you want to start this first
one?
one?
Either. Do you know Lindsay Marie?
I don't know. This fella. So I'm going to give it
Right,
off.
we've got the Wheel of Fortune.
Can I go first?
Go on then. Jump in.
Moving on to calmer waters. All right. So it's been a little bit stormy for a little while. So again, I feel that there's been a lot of emotion, a lot of upset, hard work. Oh, it's making me feel tired thinking about it. But this is absolutely lovely, Lindsay. Okay, so it's moving on. Things are much calmer. Again, going from one transition into another where there's much more calmness. A feeling that, you know, that you can actually slow down a little bit. Look after your energies. Take some time out. Take some rest time out for yourself as well. But as we move, I want to say, as we move into next month, and also they give me around October time, it's as if you're feeling much more settled, and yeah, just look after yourself. Okay.
Yeah, I've got, for you, Lindsay, I've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower, and I do feel that for some reason I've got the urge that I need to say to you, just remember that the cards are just there as sort of guidance, but there is still free will. And I feel that you've got the Wheel of Fortune and it's ready to start turning for you again. However, you need to make that decision. Okay, if you make that decision, you've got the Tower, so everything will then, like, it's like everything will come crumbling down, so you can then rebuild it and it can all be better. So I feel that once you've made your decision on your wheel to get it turning properly, whatever's been going on will all sort of dissolve and fizzle away like it needs to, so it can then, you can start that new venture and everything. What was it, the card that you had?
Just felt like moving on to calmer waters,
yeah,
but
so
taking
then able to move forward.
Do you know what? I don't know what it is and why I'm feeling this, but always trust what they give me. It's as if the next 2 weeks, it's as if you need to take some time out and just rest or just think about your future plans. Because what we've got here, this is a lovely card. This is all about everything happening. So delays are over with, you're able to move forward, but it feels very much, again, it's an emotional contentment that you've got coming there. So I do feel there's lots of different changes, but it's all moving forward, really leaving the past in the past. And because I don't know why I want to go back the last 2 to 3 years, I don't know whether it is that you've just sort of felt a little bit stuck. This is actually giving you that release to move forward. All right.
Angie, you typed in, can I have a reading, please, again? And yes, I'm not, but it's after you said thank you so much. I think something's gone a bit wrong.
Okay.
Right.
Do you want some water?
No, thank you. I've got some squash. Right, so we've got Michelle Blandford. So if we both do this one. Jasmine White, we have got your name down. Right, so Michelle.
Oh. Do you want me to pull one as well then?
Yeah,
Michelle.
Right, so Michelle, at the moment I've got, you're still sort of emotionally looking behind you. Obviously I know you, so I know things that have been going on. I think you're still trying to come to terms with stuff that's gone on in the past. And I do want to say this is with regards with your mum. But what you're not seeing is the 2 cups behind you that are still standing, because the cups are all about emotions. So I feel you're not, it's time now to start moving forward, because you're definitely, at the moment, you're just in a place where someone is able to take advantage of you. And I think you need to start focusing in front, and then you will realise who this person is. I think in your gut, you already know who this person is that can't be trusted, okay? There's someone that is around you and they are linked with your past. There's an emotional link with them, so you are aware of who it is, but I'm going to let Paula see what she gets.
Okay, so this is very much, I've got 3 cards here, so I'll put 2 tarot and one of the angel ones. So for me, this feels very much, it's about, you need to take some time out, be very careful with your words, the way you approach things, dealing with challenges that come your way. But also it's as if, I don't know if someone's sort of been leaving you out in the cold a little bit, and maybe not, I don't know, it's as if I'm getting 3. Well, why am I getting 3 people? I'm getting 3 people, whereas I feel you're not feeling included, which is making you feel a bit frustrated. So I hope that makes some sense. But you've got your lovely wish card there, okay? So again, a little bit of patience. Do things in moderation. Don't just rush into things. Think about things, before you say things, and just sit and wait, because you've got your wish card coming around, whatever that is, whatever it is that you want, and you've been sending your thoughts out for. I do feel that's going to be coming around quite soon.
Misha, I want to say there's a link with your dad, okay? That's what I'm going to put. So that should make sense. Okay. Right, so we're now going to move on. Amy Golding.
Right.
Right, the last name.
So remember our little golden rule, my golden rule, because again, this is live. Everyone will know all your business if you ask for a reading, and it can be quite personal. It doesn't get too personal because it is only a short reading, but we only read if you ask, okay? And some feedback would be brilliant as well.
Right, Amy, I feel you're a bit stuck in a rut at the moment, but because you've got the 9th of Wands, so I feel it's either at work you're not feeling quite, I just don't think there's any content feeling with what you're doing at the moment. So I either want to go with work, or I want to go with like studying. But there is someone around you that's offering you some help and support, and I feel at the moment you're not accepting that help from them, or you're not, you just, whether you just are a bit stubborn and you think, no, I'm fine, I can do this, let this person help, because it will actually help you make that decision so that you can move forward with the situation that you're feeling a bit stuck in. Let's see what cards Paula gets to add to that, Amy.
For Amy?
Yeah.
Oh, wish card again. Oh, it's all coming up. Amy, it makes me feel that there's going to be some celebration, or you're going to be connecting with people from your past. It feels very youthful to me. So it's all about parties, having fun. I do feel there's some new connections coming in as well, some meeting new people, but just lots of fun as we come into the summertime, and also around the autumn time. I don't know, I feel a lot of excitement. When I get those little flutters in my belly and I feel excited about things, I know that there's something that's coming that's going to be, it's like the cat's got the cream, if you like. All right, so you've got your wish card coming there. For me, it feels about, you know, connecting with, it could be someone you've had a past with, or there's, I don't know, it feels very romantic though. Okay, but also just lots of fun celebrations, parties. It could be, you know, some baby news, wedding, but it feels very much like family coming together, reminiscing, lots of fun coming as we come into the September time. All right, honey. Okay.
All the worry will be over.
All the worry will be
Right.
over.
We've got Karen Louise.
Karen Louise. Okay.
Don't know
No,
this.
it's
No, I
lady.
haven't got that news. What's the time?
No. Time's getting
Sure,
on.
right,
Remember,
press
we're going to try and get you all in, but if we it's 20, it's 8:30.
Oh,
if we
okay.
stayed here, we'd be in it on all night because more people. Last week was quite
so
good. We did
got,
get everyone, didn't we? We got everyone done last week.
Yeah,
So should we crack on with these?
Yeah.
All right.
So Karen Louise.
We have got your names, so don't worry. All right. So if you've been waiting a while, we have got your names. And we are getting through you all.
Okay, Karen, I feel that you're starting on a new adventure. I don't know, I want to say you're like going back to studying again. Whether it's linked to a new job and you need to do some research and new learning with that, that feels quite, yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So if you're not aware of a new job coming, then I feel that it's going to be offered to you within the next 3 months. So keep an eye out for anything that's advertised. But it's definitely coming with new learning. Okay, because you've also, and for me, I see it as a job because you've also got the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel that you've got the Page of Wands, which is starting something new, and then you've got the Ace of Pentacles, which means to me it's earning more money. So just if you're not aware of that yet, or if you, I feel that you have an idea of what it might be, but for some reason you don't think they would sort of want you. But you need to put yourself forward because I think the job's yours. If you want it, it's yours.
So the Ace of Swords is all about new direction, cutting through all the crap from the past, being able to move forward. But it's about you being much more decisive, taking action, getting the job done. 3 months, I want to say around 3 months' time, again, some celebration. It's been something maybe you've been sitting on and you've had to wait, whether it's to do with any sort of financial thing that you've been waiting for. This is all about moving forward. It's like your ship's come in. Lots of change for this year. I feel really lovely positive energy with that. So there's nothing, you know, whereas I just feel, you know, whatever it is that you want to do, luck's on your side. So just move forward. But the Ace of Swords to me is all very much about taking action. All right, so when we want things, we need to take action to get it. All those lovely love arts, I love them. Can I just ask something as well? So with this new place where I'm going to be going to, where I'm going to be doing all my meditations, my classes, workshops, healing, there's going to be a lot going on there. I'll be doing my readings from there, so there's going to be a lot. Can I just ask if you, when I put the page on, which is going to be called Zen, I might just add it to this page because I don't want to have too many pages, but just that you'll like it and share it for me.
Is
Okay.
the From Angels with Love on this page as well?
Yeah, I've put them all on there. So we've got hypnotherapy for the soul. Okay, so that's my hypnotherapy page. But what I'm doing is I'm getting rid of all these pages and I'm just going to have it on the one page. Zen, I love the name and it makes me want to create a little page for that because it's a new business. It's everything that I do and I do share it on here. I try and share as much as I can, but I, you know, as well with the little live reading. So if you don't mind doing that, that'd be lovely. Okay.
Right, so this is for Christina Taylor. Christina, I feel at the minute there's been a bit of, I feel you've been going through a bit of a hard time. I'm not going to go into details on here of what I'm getting, but I definitely see that there's a moving away. Okay, so it's sort of packing up and moving away. Like I said before, the card's free will, so it needs to be, you know, it's your choice, it's your decision. I feel this is going to come eventually, no matter what you decide, that it is going to happen. Because there's someone at the moment around you that's not, you're not to pick two, because I've not.
You want me to pick two?
Yeah, please. See if like, so if I've got these, which is what sort of, for me, this is what's been going on at the moment, okay? So what's been going on is there's someone that's not being there's just someone around you that's not very nice. They'll sort of like take what they can from you and leave you with a little bit, but as long as they are in control of what you're doing. I feel you would know who this person is, but this is only, please remember, these are only minor cards, so it's not anything that's going to have a big influence on your life. So this person, they're quite irrelevant, okay? So you can easily just put them behind you. You know who they are. Christina Taylor. So you know they are Christina. You need to just be aware of them. It might be a case of, like they say, keep your friends close but your enemies closer, so you know who it is. So go with your gut. If you've got a feeling of who this person is, please be aware of who it is. Now I don't want to leave it on that sort of like doom and gloomy thing. So Paula's picked some and I'm looking at them and they're really nice. Okay, so over to Paula.
Okay.
Take what I've just said.
I didn't even remember everything.
That's fine, but she can take it. But I actually feel looking at this one, she'll be fine.
Yeah, so a nice flow of balance, money coming in, but you've also got money coming out. But for me, it's as if you need to really take control of a situation, move forward, make decisions. Once you do that, you'll be able to see a clearer picture. Your mind's been a little bit foggy, let's say that, all right? So I don't know whether you've got too many influences, too many people's opinions, but always go with your own intuition and trust it. For me, it feels that as we're moving forward, for some reason, they're giving me December, which is Christmas time, but this is something separate. I think there's some... You just said no, so now it's moving. Oh, right, okay. Christmas time, I want to say Christmas time, there feels for me like there is some release. I don't know whether you're thinking about moving home or you're waiting on some contracts, but again, with the Ace of Swords, it's all about action, direction, moving forward. Really take control and just make sure that you're aware of everything that's going on around you and that you're acting on things, okay?
Right.
All right.
Can we go to Jasmine White?
Jasmine.
Now we did have Champagne. I know you posted an actual question because we did a reading for you last week and you said you had a question. So we're just going to do, we've got 3-4 more after this lady. So could you just post what that question is again for us? And if we've got time, we'll do it for you. If not, we'll just send it in Messenger.
Okay,
if so still there, Champagne. So we are doing Jasmine White.
Jasmine.
We have done a lot of people.
Can you go first because I'm still sort of just linking in.
December she can take and she would love to move home. She can understand what we've been saying and she's taking steps away.
Brilliant.
Thank you so much. Heart, heart, heart.
Remember,
heart.
you're in control. Yeah.
So about our parties.
Yes, we
here.
do need to mention as well, we do parties. So we do private readings, but we do parties together, me and Zoe, and we do go as far as sort of Southampton way, don't we? It's about the furthest we've been. We're not going. Yeah. So if you want to book a party, all we ask is there's at least 5 of you. So the hostess or the host, they get theirs free for holding it, and we come in and we work together, which is really good. With the parties, we do get mediumship as well, because obviously we're doing these little short messages. It's not enough to really get a good strong connection if we do. So we just sort of keep it generalised. So you will get tarot, psychic, and mediumship.
It's like a double whammy.
Yeah,
so they're really good. We get really good feedback from people.
Yeah. So it's 25. It's £25 each, as long as you've got at least 5. Then if we're going out the area, we don't mind doing it as long as we've got enough people.
And hostess gets free reading.
And it normally lasts about 20 minutes. Yeah. Okay, and that will sort of cover all different areas, and you get to ask questions at the end. Okay.
Right. So Jasmine, I've got I feel like at the moment you've got things going on in the home where you've either just moved into somewhere, or you're really like thinking of decorating, or even going as far as doing extension building, like building work on the home, because I really feel that's think at the moment your brain's really ticking away with different ideas of what you want to do. And I've got you sitting there, but it's just making sure that you've got the money. And then I've got the Queen of Pentacles. So I want to say, actually, you have, for what you want to be doing, you have got the money there, as long as you do your finances properly, shop around, it should be okay. So I hope I've been quite specific with that, Jasmine. So I hope I'm right.
Is this with full?
Jasmine White.
Jasmine. Okay, let's see what we get. Jasmine White. What's the energies for Jasmine? What are the messages? Let's have a look. Okay, so very much like, yeah, that's pretty similar to what you're getting. So it's as if you've had to look after what's yours. Did that resonate with yours?
Yeah, it's as if you haven't been able to do stuff for a while, but now you can actually see that you're in a position that you can, but it's as if like you want to start everywhere.
But do you know what? Do you know what's nice with this? It is, again, you know, you've got that Six of Cups, so it's again about having much more fun and just more fun time instead of hard work. You know, it's as if it's been hard work for you, but now you're going to start to have a little bit more fun. Okay, so it feels really nice. There was something else before everyone logs off, whenever they're reading.
Yeah.
Next week, we're going to do live readings, but we've also got a friend of mine, Nick Roach. He's fantastic. He's wrote about 5 books, and it's all about, I can't really explain it. You'd have to watch it to understand. But it's about, he's really good.
Jasmine.
It's about, you know, when we get emotions, when we get angry, or we get feel emotional or anxiety, any of that, we all experience these emotions. But what he teaches you is how to sit with the emotion, and it has to dissolve. Really, really interesting. He's going to be here next week, so we're going to go live with him at 7, and then we're going to do some readings after. So really good idea to log on, and you can ask him questions. Okay, he's a really nice fellow, and it's going to be really interesting, and it will help everyone. Okay, it will help everybody. So
yeah, Jasmine, and also said her brother's moved out and she's decorating. She's getting ready to do the back room into a baby's room.
Lovely.
So you've got lots of ideas. You need to decide what ones you're going to go with.
Also, because I know a lot of you may have logged off now, you've read your readings, I am going to be running a new psychic development class. Remember, we're all psychic, okay? Not just me, we're all psychic. So if you think you're psychic and, you know, you want to develop it, we teach just to develop it in a down-to-earth but in a disciplined way. So yeah, I'm going to be starting a new development. So keep your eye. Everything is going to be on there, on this page. All of my new events will be on there, and it'll all be starting as from the end of next week.
And also, if you are interested, there is a circle on Hailing one on a Wednesday, so you can inbox me or Paula, and we can give you details on that if you're interested in.
Okay.
Learning.
So Maria, this is Martin's daughter. Can I have a card, please? So this is going to be the last one now.
No, because we've got Nat Wilson, Sally, and Joe.
No, I mean after these. All right. So we've got your names, Maria. We do yours. We've got another 3, and then we do Misha. That's a couple of weeks. So we do yours in a bit. All right, and then
each week falls into the same one. Each week falls into the same.
Because it's a Sunday.
Yeah. Right, so Nat Wilson. Oh, there's new. You've got some news coming your way, and it's going to be right. So you've got the Ace of Swords, and then you've got the 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like you've got some really good news coming, and it's linked with money. So I don't know, why do I want? For some reason I feel like I want to say PPI. So I don't know if you've been waiting for a PPI claim to come. If not, have a look into it, because obviously if I've got that, I'm going to give it, and I have learned that I have to go with what I get, because I just feel that there's an idea that you've got, and there's a lot of money that can be based around it. But it's doing the thinking, and you need to make sure you do it. Or if there is a new venture you're thinking of starting, definitely go for it, because there's definitely a good money link. It's really good.
Brilliant. Should we move on to the next one then?
Can you just pull one from that in case it gives it a little bit more detail? It's Nat Wilson.
Yeah. Hello, Nat.
And then we've just got Sally Joe and Maria.
I do know Nat. I don't know a lot about Nat. But so let's see what we got.
She's got ideas coming on.
She might have. You never know. Look what's fell out.
She
the
needs
Leo.
to start thinking about them then.
Yeah.
If
so
she hasn't.
This for me is around the Leo time. This is really very much about finding yourself in a good place. And it's as if I want to say, finally. So this is about, it indicates to me there's a movement of moving forward there. I want to also say, you see how she's trying to tame the lion's mouth there? Just be careful you don't get involved in other people's dramas, arguments, that sort of thing. For me, it feels very much, I don't know if you're stepping out from certain situations, but it feels for me, do you know what, this is a really lovely card, because for me it feels very assertive. So it's like you're asserting yourself and you're making some decisions and you're moving forward. I've got lots of new ideas, so I want to go around August time with that, which is not that far. Okay.
Right, Sally Ridley.
So we've got Sally, we've got Joe, and then we've got Maria.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then well, that's going to be it. So if anyone else pops on soon, we will take your name and we will do one for you next week. Please like the page and share it. Just a little exchange, a little freebie. But when I do the new page, or add to this one, the new business, it's going to be a really lovely, tranquil place where you can just come and get some therapies and treatments and all that sort of thing, and teaching. I'm going to be sort of, again, selecting all the likes and shares. I've taken notice all week of who's shared, and I will select a winner for a free reading, but also there'll also be some little treats. You know, it could be you may win a little Indian head massage, or you may, you know, or a free place on a workshop or something like that. So yeah. All right, so who we got now?
We're doing Sally Ridley. Sally, I don't know if you can take an Aries around you or something that's happened in March, April time that's linked to a male figure. They're quite a strong male, and I want to say quite opinionated in, I want to kind of say, I suppose telling you what to do is sort of the wrong thing, but I don't know if there's, I just feel that there's been a situation that's happened around sort of March, April time, and it sort of knocked you a little bit. I feel like it knocked your confidence just a little bit. And it's linked with money, because I feel like you've been given, I feel as if somebody's been taking advantage of you with regards to money. So I don't know if you could take that with the link to this now, or whether this person is just the Aries sign, but I feel that you've sort of been quite kind in helping somebody out financially, and it's as if they're sort of taking it, and they don't really want to give it back. But then I've got the Ten of Swords, which for me is all that worry and everything that's been going on coming to an end, so it's sort of over and finished. So I don't know if you can take that. Paula will just grab two so that there's something positive. That's for Sally Ridley. Sally, can you let me know if that makes sense to you, please?
Hello, Sally. Let's see what we got for you. Okay.
Yeah, it's her job. Yeah, right. So we'll see, because I see all that's coming to an end, lovely. Sally.
So Sally, if you can see that, we've got Justice and we've got Ace of Cups, so complete new beginnings for you, new ideas, this could be a little bit of whether it's a promotion or you're going to get offered something, but with the Justice, it's absolutely lovely. So whatever's, you know, been happening around you, again, it's very much about justice is on your side, whether that's been an injustice against you or you've done an injustice against someone else. It's very much like it's bringing all that balance.
It's really nicely with the Ten of Swords.
Yeah, so it is. And so again, when we get to the tens, we have to start again. It's the new beginnings, the Ace. So the Ace of Cups is really you feeling, do you know what, bless you, I don't know what's been going on, but I want to say the last year, it's as if it's been so heavy, and this has been a long time coming. It's like the world, a weight has been taken off your shoulders, and this is about you getting back in your
sort of mojo, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
feeling worth again.
Yeah, and it is. It's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. So don't worry, all right. And this is going to be happening quite soon. Zoe had the 10 of cups. Zoe, 10 of swords.
10 of swords.
So that indicates this is happening now, or it's coming quite close. I want to say within the next 2 weeks. 2 months.
Yeah.
You know, I'm so tired. I can't even talk.
It drains us.
And then you've got that lovely new beginning there. All right.
That's
this is why
good.
I had to put that a bit further away because my eyes look terrible sometimes.
Shows your age.
I only get about 3 hours sleep a night. Do you all feel sorry
She's
for me?
hiding her wrinkles.
I know. Getting old.
Put your glasses on, I want to
Yeah,
see. Right, we've now got Joe Scaife and then Maria.
Maria, yeah. So we do Joe, and then we've got Maria, and then that'd be it.
And then I'm going to pour one for Frankie, just to keep quiet.
Yeah, sorry, if anyone has come on last minute, we will make a note of your names, and we will do it next week, but you do have to come on quite early. As soon as you come on, we go in order, all right? So as soon as you come on, remember next week, Nick Roach talking about dealing with emotions. I did put a post on. We'll repost it, and then you can see what it's about. So if it's an interest of yours, everyone will benefit from it. And then me and Zoe will go live after that.
Right, okay. So Joe, I feel that there's a new adventure starting. I don't know whether it's a course or job. Without you sort of sat here in front of me, it's really hard to sort of say, because you've got the Ace of Wands, so it's definitely something new starting. But you need to be, to start with, I want to say it's like a job, because it's as if you've got to juggle with your money, but I don't think that juggling is going to be for long. It's as if it's just that new period while you're working like a month in hand period. So, but if you've been looking at starting a new job or a new course, in which case you definitely will be juggling with money, then it's going to happen. It's definitely coming. So can you pull?
And who's this?
Joe.
Joe. Hello, Joe. Okay, let's see what we got for you. Now, I've got to give it off. Sometimes I do get some bizarre stuff, because I do get a lot with health. When Zoe was talking there, Joe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Joe, can you relate to having, you ever had been having some problem with your leg, or have you had some injury, or you've got this problem going on? Can you just let me know, because I don't know why I'm feeling that. Don't be too concerned about it, but it's really bizarre, because when we do readings, we're not just connecting, you know, we're connecting with your emotional state, we're connecting with your health, your finances, you know, all sorts. But for some reason, when I get a strong impression, I have to give it off. It's just the way we work. Okay, so who's this for, Joe, isn't it?
You've just done Joe.
Oh,
Maria.
No, I didn't. I didn't pull her cards.
What, Joe's card?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did I? Do you know what?
No.
Did I? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I lost it. Lost the plot. There we go, Joe. So absolutely lovely. The Emperor. Yeah. This is about whether there's you've been feeling a little bit undermined, or you've not been able to assert yourself. With the Emperor, this is really about you need to be taken back. Not taken back, but just a position of how can I put it? Just bear with me a minute while I'm just trying to hackle with what's going on here. So the Emperor is very much about you taking more control. But again, for me, the Emperor is around the time of Aries, so it is March time. I don't know whether there's been, whether there's someone that's close to you, whether it's a husband or a partner, or it could be a son or whatever. Whereas there's been some change, or them to need to assert themselves. But it feels very masculine, okay? But we've got that lovely star. So whatever it is, whether it's something to do with some change and you've been able to move forward, or it's someone around you that can actually sort of take control. It's as if I'm feeling there's whatever it is, there's a feeling of you've lost control for quite a long time, but you've got that lovely star. So the star is all about, you know, you've been heard. It's as if you know, the frustrations and what it is that you've been through. It's as if finally it's like I can move forward. And this for me is very much around the Aquarius. So whether this has gone on since January and you've been waiting for some change, but also it talks about a little holiday as well.
Nice.
So we got yeah, there's a release coming, but it feels quite a difficult one, because it's as if whoever that is really having to assert themselves, take back control. Be careful around work as well, as whether someone's I don't know whether you can trust people around work. And again, this is the reason why you're just having to assert yourself. But I've got to be honest, it feels very much like it could be a male that's around you. That even it could be you're been through a difficult time, but also as a male that's also going through a bit of a challenging time. But it's a happy outcome for both of you. And if it's other people, I don't know, it just feels very around a family thing. All right?
Right, so we do Maria, and then we've got a Jake Clements, which I promised we'd do.
Right, okay, so just Maria then, and then
Maria.
Yeah, well, we both do Maria, because I've never
read Maria, you've got the 5 of Cups, which I feel there's been sort of something, you've had a bit of upset go on, but I feel that what you need to be doing is now focusing on the cups behind you, the love that's still there, okay? Where I feel, I don't know whether it's just been like not happy at work, but emotionally you've just been feeling a little bit fed up. And I want to say that there's definitely some celebrations coming up. There's some really good times coming for Maria. Are you pulling 2 for her as well?
Yeah.
So whatever this is that's been going on, I feel like it's been a lot of worrying that you've been going through. I'm not quite sure what it is unless I was to pull like a few more cards. But it's time to like turn around, see the cups that are still there full, so see all the love that's still there, and then there's like celebrations. Yeah.
Same card, Maria, look at that.
So if you're not aware of it, it's in the back of her mind, she needs to take notice of it.
It could just be, when you're walking away from situations, or it could be, whether it's a work thing or whatever it is, or maybe it could be groups, it could be people around you where you have, and don't feel the sadness because you've got those 2 upright cards. Yeah. I'm going to put a little bit more
tricky
into that, because
I just feel there's the end of something coming, and that once you sort of like, because I've got the Death card, but for me the Death card just means it's something coming to an end so that new things can begin. So for me, there's just something that's been going on, and it's just been like dragging you down. I do think it's linked with work, but whatever it is, there's definitely an end coming soon. I want to say within the next 2 months, and then whatever this is, I don't know if you can take someone at work that you don't quite get on with, and they are making your days quite hard there. But I feel like that person might be moving on, and that's what the celebrations are.
Okay, because this is absolutely lovely. So there is, it's like the same, Maria,
yeah, that makes sense.
It's a need for you to have a little bit more fun. It's as if things have been a bit too serious for a long time. But what this is bringing, all of this hard work that you've done, it's bringing much more happiness, contentment in your home. This is absolutely lovely. So it's all about your home, your relationship. I don't know, you're thinking about buying or thinking about a mortgage or something like that, because I feel very much whatever's going on around you, it really puts you in, it's giving you that confidence. And when we get a little bit more confident, it's as if your mindset changes and you're feeling really, I want to say, quite important. That's what the word I want to say. So there's lots of positive change. I'm feeling as we're going into around October this year is when you really have sort of, when you think, how did I get from there to here? I've gone through a big change, but it feels much more positive. You're having more fun, less having to worry about money so much, and your home life is absolutely lovely.
So that makes sense, Maria, when you've said with exams, and I've said sort of 2 months, because I feel within 2 months all that exam pressure will be over.
I forgot this one.
And then you're definitely going to be celebrating.
Brilliant, and that confirms. So I've got this one. So the 8 of Fire, that is about an end of delays. So it's all about showing all of your talents, moving forward. Things are happening, and again, the next 2 months, as we come into October time, it's going to be, oh my God, how's my life changed that quickly? Events moving fast, so be ready for it. All right?
Right. Jake Clement.
Right. Okay, this is the last one. So we are finishing because we've gone over. We will be back next week, remember? So for Jake, yeah? Can you, yeah, give us some feedback if you can, all of you, please. That would be lovely. All right. Oh. And we got lots of new ones come on this week, so that was really nice. We love new people. Shows us that we're getting out there, and it's nice to get a little free message because we all need a bit of direction sometimes, including us. Can you hear me reading?
Yeah. Every night when we finish. Right, I feel at the minute you're having to be careful with your money, okay? So you're having to, you've got money to spend, but you're also quite, I feel you're actually very good with money, so you are aware of what to spend and what to keep back, so you've always got some. There's definitely a new adventure starting, which I feel there's like a new, I want to say there's a new job coming your way. So if you haven't started one yet, there's definitely one coming up, because it's the page of wands. I know that the page is for teenagers, early 20s, so I know that you're what age you are. But I do feel that there is definitely a new job. So now's the time to start looking and applying, because it's definitely there.
Oh, look what we got here. So, Jake, this is absolutely lovely. We've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Pentacles. So, you've had to work hard to get where you are. The Ten of Pentacles is very much about you've had to work. So there is some sort of recognition, or there's extra money coming in. It could be with, I don't know if you're doing overtime or you're doing something, or you're achieving something where this is going to bring extra money in. So the Wheel of Fortune is very much new direction. If your luck's been down, it's now going to move forward. I want to go to March this year for some reason. I don't know whether there was some change or whether you had to rethink something or new direction, but the Wheel of Fortune is absolutely lovely. So this is now moving. Are you a Scorpio? Is he a Scorpio?
Don't know.
Oh, why is it I'm feeling?
I'm a Scorpio.
I'm a Scorpio.
Let us know.
So I'm a Scorpio. So whether there's that energy is around Scorpios at the moment in particular, because of the way the planets are moving, I don't know. But lovely, really lovely card. Moving forward, I want to go into September this year where I feel it's as if you're gaining some recognition for your hard work. But you can start to feel the effects of that change happening now. Okay, so hopefully that helps, gives you a little bit of direction. Thank you, all of you. Bless you for coming on. We love seeing all those love hearts, because that shows that we're liked.
I'm just shuffling. I've got to pull a card from the daughter.
Okay, so thank you all for coming on, and please like and share. I'll be putting all my new events on, so if you wouldn't mind sharing that, and then you will get entered into little competitions to win, I don't know, a little treatment or reading or whatever. Or I just might let you pick a little gift voucher so you can choose. Okay.
Right, Frankie, you got the Two of Swords. So there's two
Not
decisions
Frankie
you need
again.
to make. I know. That's what I said I'd do it for her. I thought she was gonna. She said I'm gonna pester and pester. I was like, don't you dare.
At least you didn't keep saying,
so you've
Mum,
you've got a decision to make, Frankie. But you're definitely like moving forward and cutting through stuff. So I feel all like emotional overthinking is all coming to an end, and it's time to start charging forward with your future and planning what you want to be doing with it, because you've just been hanging around a lot. There you go.
Right, Frankie,
Over
this is for
out.
you.
Oh.
There we go. So the moon. This for me feels like you're very unsure about your future and what's happening. It's as if you're expecting something, or something's not quite revealed at the moment. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Probably the tattoo she done for me today. Shall I reveal it on live?
Yeah, go on.
No,
and this, do you know, I hope you haven't logged off. I bet most of you have. We have got our Jen. She is a tattooist. She was actually, I was hoping she'd develop more. She's a psychic heart. And she sat and she's done some brilliant drawings for us in Circle many years ago. And she's going to be coming over, and she's going to be once a month doing spiritual tattoos.
Cool.
And if she lets me, I'm going to help her develop to bring through those loved ones, and she can actually draw them on the tattoo them on you. How brilliant is that?
Carry on with that then.
I should have mentioned that in the beginning, because I bet half of you have
I'll
gone.
pay for a card.
Yeah.
Sorry, well, it's only
Frankie,
you,
it's only you. And you did have a reading last week as well. So this for me feels very much about things are not revealed at the moment. I don't know if it means you're not sure where you're going. I want to say over the next year you're thinking about your future, but you don't know what you're doing with that. Does that make sense? So it's also about illusions. It's also about, for me, it feels very dreamy as well. So you may have to really think about and be realistic about your goals and what you want to do. Okay, I'm going to pull your little angel tarot as well. There we go. So this is about being practical. It's about being confident. It's also very much earthy. So it's about, yeah, it's a lovely card. So it is what it says. It's all about success. It's about being confident. So any opportunities that come your way, go for it. I also feel you're going to be spending a lot more, doing more with your art. So you're going to be using your creativity to move forward. But for me, it feels very much, I want to say the next 3 months, there's lots of change. This moon, whatever that is, will be revealed. But it's again about you just, I don't know. For me, it's also about the card being very psychic as well. Watch out for your dreams. Don't worry about them. Is that because your dreams are always, your subconscious is trying to reveal something. All right, and just trust what you feel. But again, it's being more creative. I feel lots of fun energy around you as well coming up. All right, so that's everyone done. If you've just logged on, we are at the end now, but we will take your name, and if you log on next week, we will pull you a card. If for any reason you had to run off to the loo or make a cup of tea, or you got bored waiting, you can listen back. Okay, so just press play and you can listen. Everyone that logged on, we've read for all of you, so if you did miss it, just replay, and we'll see you all next week. Thank you. Bye. Oh,
Oh,
no. Yes.
I'll pick her up now.
And